YouTube channel hackers are back and they tried to hack my channel again this time. The first email says that it's coming from Aura, but the thing that's kind of sus is that they're emailing me from aura-influencers.com, which is of course not their real website. Hello dear content creator, I'm Aura. By the way, if someone starts off the email saying hello dear content creator, you know you're about to get scammed. I am Aura company manager Chambers. I hope this message has reached you successfully. I represent Aura, a company known for its innovative and transformative products. That's also very vague and it's not giving you specifics at all. Like, what do you even do here? We believe that your audience fully meets our requirements, so we're happy to offer you cooperation. Our goal is to take advertising space on your channel. Also, who the hell writes the timestamp on their email? That's like, you sound like a freaking robot. Who puts, okay, the date, maybe. You know, even the date is weird. Good day, our valued partner. Like, this is weird punctuation, exclamation mark, comma. Sorry for the long reply. It's literally been 2 days. It's not that big of a deal. Aura is happy to welcome you. If you made it to this point, it means you're doing great work and we're sure we can be useful to each other. This is so freaking like, why are you writing? You sound like you're about to come kidnap me, not even hack my channel. So this is an example of a real YouTuber that actually has Aura in his video. He doesn't even know that these hackers are using him as bait to scam more YouTube channels. And this is where they hack the channel. All information about cooperation, link, and I obviously redacted the link above because I do not want you guys to get scammed by this. Some people have problems unpacking the archive. For this, you would need to download WinRAR on your Windows. Now, by the way, this is not standard practice. No company ever asks you to download a zip file to your computer to check out the contract. So I do this every single time. Hey, that sounds great. One of the files isn't opening, and I act like it's broken and it's not working. We realized that we must have had some misunderstandings, slight difficulties in communication, blah, 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 some changes, adjustments in our team. He's literally saying nothing. He's talking like a politician, saying a bunch of words that mean absolutely nothing at all. Yeah, I'm still interested. Duh. We were just talking about that. I can open the file. We want you to insert a promo with Topaz Photo AI in the beginning or middle of your next. Okay, I guess you've changed your company name to Topaz now. And then they obviously give me a link, which I have redacted for your safety. Now this right here is me forwarding the link to my boy Blooded. He is a beast malware decoder, decryptor. He literally finds everything that's happening inside of a program. Our esteemed partner. We're trying to, okay, here we go again with another link. So I forwarded it to him again. And then over here, I outsmart them. Hey, I'm running into this issue when downloading. And I send them an IP address grabbing link. I'll explain more of what happened in just a little bit. The web domain is aura-influencers.com. That's at least where I got my email from. Now, when you do a who is lookup on this domain, you find a Russian phone number that's attached to it. And you find a very suspicious email, wesley.grammarly@dom.net. Now, when you look up Wesley Grammarly, you find a LinkedIn page of someone named Wesley Chen, who is an actual real senior engineer that really works at Grammarly. It seems that these hackers were trying to impersonate someone that works at Grammarly because his LinkedIn page is public, and they're trying to hack other YouTubers by saying, hey, look, I'm the real Wesley Chen, when in reality, this guy has nothing to do with the hack whatsoever. And when you unzip this virus package, you find 3 files. Number 1 is the Aura logo.png. This is a totally legit file they found from aura.com. The next one is an MP4 file titled I Can Guess Your Password in 8 Seconds, which is a legit YouTube video that Aura actually posted. And the third one is the exe file. Now, when you run this on your computer, believe it or not, nothing happens on purpose. Now, behind the scenes, it starts detecting if the virus is being ran on a real computer or on a virtual computer. If it detects that you're trying to run this virus on a virtual machine, usually trying to decrypt it and find out what's actually going on behind the scenes, the virus will break itself, totally destroying itself, and sometimes even breaking the whole virtual machine. Now, the reason it destroys itself is to make it super hard for any cybersecurity expert to find out exactly what's happening so they don't destroy the operation. Thankfully, to my boy Blooded, we still found out, and this is exactly what the virus does. It opens up PowerShell, totally hidden from the user's view, and it tells Windows Defender not to defend your entire user folder on your computer. Now, once Windows Defender turns a blind eye to the majority of your entire Windows machine, it sends a download request to a server that itself is hosting at the hacker's location, and then it downloads more viruses into your user folder. Now, since there's no security there, your computer's not going to even stop it. It's actually pretty genius. Now, these hackers might sound really, really smart and upgraded from the previous model they tried to hack channels with, but in reality, they're actually still really stupid human beings, because he tries to download a file named herearisepro.exe from his own remote server, and then when it downloads to your computer successfully, his code tells your computer to run the program pro.exe. He forgot to even type in the program name properly. Like, do you see what's going on here? He tried to run his own virus, but he told the computer to run a different program by accident. What it done, but not only that, when his virus tried to make our computer send a request to his server to download even more viruses, we actually intercepted the request that was trying to be made, and we found the IP address of the server he's using to host all of his malware. It's in the Netherlands. The city is Meppel. The company that he's using is actually called Stark Industry Solutions Ltd, and luckily they even have an abuse email which lets you report his activity to them so they can take down his server. But this doesn't really do much because he can just host it somewhere else really quick. But you already know I was not gonna let this guy get away without trying to pull his real IP address. I do this every year, every single time, and this could not be any different. Oh my god. Bro, we got their location. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, they actually fell for this. So I sent him a custom-made webpage that's not found on Grabify.com with an IP address grabbing software built into this page. And he clicked on the link, my boy. We found his real IP address. He's from Moscow, Russia. His real IP address is right there. I'm going to actually blur it out because I don't want to get taken down by YouTube. And I'm going to report this to his ISP and get his ass taken down. Let's go, baby. By the way, his ISP is actually Selectel. That's an ISP in Russia, if I'm not mistaken. And he was not using proxy or Tor or even a VPN to hide his real IP address. Since we were able to find his virus hosting server and we had its IP address and its server location, we were somehow, I won't explain how, but we were able to go onto his server and download all of the other viruses that he kept for his own personal keeping. I won't explain further. Now, what he had also was a program named Renamer 2. This is a legit file, but he actually changed the code of this file to make it so that it becomes a ransomware software. This locks and encrypts the full computer that you download this on, and it makes you pay money via Bitcoin to get the code to unlock your files that are fully encrypted. The next file that he had was probably what he was going to use on the YouTubers. It's called somethingspendpro.zip. It's a cookie stealer and a keylogger 2-in-1. This is really, really powerful software. The keylogger steals all of your keystrokes that you type on your computer, and it sends it over to the hacker's machine. Any word that I type on this PC with my amazing sounding keyboard will actually go to his computer. If I ran this, I was just trying to flex, I'm so sorry. And a cookie stealer sends the cookies in your browser that lets you log into any website not using a username and password and a 2FA code every single time. You know how you just go to youtube.com and you're automatically logged in? That's because of cookies, and a cookie stealer takes that from your PC and it puts it directly on his so he can just walk right into your accounts. Now, these hackers usually change the name of your channel to something like Crypto Investor, and they play some live stream of Elon Musk talking about how Dogecoin is going to go to the moon, and they give you a link in the description saying to double your money with Elon Musk or something like that, send your crypto here, and they start to scam all of the crypto wallets of all of your subscribers. They have done this in the past, and because they are continually doing this hack, it seems to be pretty lucrative. But we found an MP3 file in this guy's stash of viruses, and this one was actually an infected MP3 file. It was more of a virus. I didn't know that was even possible, but when you play this virus, this is what it does to your computer.
Прощай, твой компьютер. Прощай, твой компьютер. Прощай.
Don't worry, guys, it's not only you, because the first time I heard this audio, I had to go change my diapers. But the voice that was speaking here was Russian. It was actually saying goodbye to your computer, and it crashes any media player that you run this file on. Another program that we found in his stash was called somethingspend1.exe. Now, this is actually a RAT, or a remote access Trojan, that gives him full remote access to your computer. And believe it or not, the way that it exploits your computer is by using a program that every Windows computer comes pre-installed with since 1995. It's called dialer.exe. Now, this super old program was actually made back when dial-up internet was still the coolest thing, and it allows you to, 1, connect to the internet, or 2, to make a dial-up phone call from your Windows 95 computer, which nobody uses at all. Why is it still even downloaded? Considering this ancient program has been sitting on all of our computers for the last 30 years without getting probably much of an update, it's probably really easy to exploit to make it run your own malicious code, and that's exactly what this guy is doing. Now, Windows trusts dialer.exe, and when a hacker can infiltrate that program, Windows still trusts dialer.exe, and that's how they can gain full access to your machine. And if you try to run this specific program on a virtual computer, not only does it break itself, but it literally breaks the entire Windows PC, and it makes it crash to a blue screen. Now the reason for this is so that anybody that's trying to look into this malware can't figure out how it works because the PC is crashed, and they obviously don't want anybody knowing about it because once Windows patches this exploit, they're going to lose access to all of their thousands of computers that are working under their botnet. Now thankfully, I just mentioned this publicly on YouTube, and it'll probably be patched in the next 24 hours after this video gets released by any one of you that can go report it to Windows. Now if you're a YouTuber that has been hacked by this situation, how do you get your account back? You can't even log back into your Google account. Now you have one of two options. The first option is to have your entire fan base spam YouTube support on Twitter and tell them that your account got hacked and that you need help. They will usually DM you and try to get you back into your account some way. It takes a little while, but it usually works. Now the second option, which nobody really knows about, is to purchase a Google One subscription. It might be like $5 or $10 a month, and then contact Google One support. That's the literal only way to get in contact with Google support is if you pay them. So contact their support option via chat box or phone and talk to as many reps as you can and explain that your channel is hacked and you want to get your account back. Now after talking to about 15 reps, you will eventually find someone that has the power to help you. Everybody that I know that has been hacked eventually has gotten their channel back, so just don't give up and you will get your account back, I promise. Thank you all for the continued support and staying until the end of this very video. It means so freaking much to me and I love you. Please check out my Discord server. Also check out my custom WhatsApp channel. That's iamLucid.chat, where you can get notified for uploads and for live streams. Every time I go live, you can join that. And if you want to be extra cute, you can go to iamLucid.com, my private platform where you can support me aside from YouTube and make sure that your boy will continue making videos forever. Thank you for watching this video. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.